Welcome to this video about the amazing Mayan discoveries in a cave at Tulum, one of the most evocative ancient sites in Mexico. In this video, we will explore the history and culture of Tulum, the secrets of the cave and the significance of the burials and the artifacts found there. Tulum is a Mayan walled city that dates back to between the 13th and 16th centuries AD, when it served as a major port for Coba, a powerful city-state in the Yucatan Peninsula. Tulum was one of the last cities built and inhabited by the Maya before the Spanish conquest, which continued to be occupied until the 16th century. Tulum literally means wall in Yucatan Maya, and the city was protected by a 12-meter-high limestone cliff on one side and fortification walls on the other three sides. The city faced east, looking over the Caribbean Sea, and was dedicated to the Maya diving god, a deity associated with water and the underworld. Tulum was first mentioned by Juan Diaz, a member of Juan de Grijalva's Spanish expedition of 1518, who was impressed by the sight of the white buildings on the coast. The first detailed description of the ruins was published by John Lloyd Stephens and Frederick Catherwood in the book, Incidents of Travel in Yucatan, written in 1843. They were among the first explorers to document the Maya civilization and its monuments, and their illustrations and writings sparked a fascination for the Maya culture in Europe and America. Tulum was a prosperous city that benefited from its access to both land and sea trade routes. It traded in such typical barter goods of the period as cotton, foodstuffs, copper bells, axes, and cacao beans. It also had a rich religious and artistic life, as evidenced by the temples, palaces, and murals that adorn the site. However, Tulum also had a darker side, as it was involved in human sacrifice and mortuary rituals that were common among the Maya. The Maya believed that death was not the end of life but a transition to another realm. They also believed that certain deaths were more noble than others, such as those who died by suicide, sacrifice, childbirth, the ball game, or in battle. These people were thought to be transported directly to heaven, while the rest had to go through a perilous journey in the underworld, or Xibalba, before reaching paradise. The Maya had various ways of honoring and worshipping their dead ancestors, such as building idols containing ashes of the dead, offering food and incense, and burying them in sacred places such as caves, cenotes, crevices, and rock shelters. Caves were especially important for the Maya, as they were seen as portals to the underworld and the source of life. They were also used for ceremonies, rituals, and divination. Recently, a team of archaeologists from the National Institute of Anthropology and History have made a remarkable discovery in a cave at Tulum. The cave was located within the walled area between buildings 21 and 25, which are known as the Temple of the Columns and the Temple of Halak Uini, respectively. The cave was sealed off with a large boulder which had to be removed to access the interior. Upon removing the boulder, the researchers found human remains that were split in two by the boulder, leaving the lower part of the body on the outside and the upper part inside the cave. As the exploration of the cave continued, it was identified that the interior contains two small chambers, one situated in the southern section and another in the northern section, each measuring no more than 3 meters in length by 2 meters in width, with an average height of 50 centimeters. A total of 8 burials, primarily adults, have been documented within these chambers, which have been found in a high state of preservation, owing to the favorable environmental conditions within the space. The bodies were placed in different positions, such as sitting, lying, or curled up, and some of them had offerings such as ceramic vessels, shells, jade beads, and obsidian blades. The burials date to the late post-classic period, which lasted from 1200 AD to 1550 AD, which corresponds to the peak of Tulum's development and influence. The cave also contained a large number of skeletal remains of animals associated with the burials, such as dogs, mice, opossums, bats, deer, armadillos, tapirs, peccaries, turtles, iguanas, sharks, barracudas, groupers, pufferfish, crabs, snails, and frogs. These animals may have been part of the diet, companions, or symbols of the deceased, or may have been used for ritual purposes such as divination or sacrifice. One of the most interesting artifacts found in the cave is a small molcajete, or a stone mortar that belonged to 3 of the individuals buried there. The molcajete is of the papical inciso type, featuring hollow semi-globular supports, and is decorated with geometric motifs. The molcajete was restored by Carolina Segura Carrillo, a restoration specialist affiliated with the conservation team at Promesa in Tulum, overseen by restorer Patricia Meehan Hermanson. The discovery of the cave and the mortuary deposits at Tulum is a significant contribution to the understanding of the Maya culture and its diversity of mortuary practices. It also reveals the complex relationship between the living and the dead, and the sacred and the profane that characterized the Maya worldview. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos about the fascinating history and culture of the Maya. See you next time.